Welcome back to GTNH New Horizons. And today we are going to build a new multi-block in the assembly line. I've prepared all the parts, made the multi-block the controller, and today we can get started to build this. That took actually quite a long time to craft it because not only I have 16 of these casings, but actually 4 more for the assembly line itself. And that were quite a few of ZPM circuits. Of course, I didn't really need to make the biggest one, but anyway, now we have it. Is there a trophy? Yes. Is there? Oh, why did I throw it in here? Is there actually a way to see trophies? Or oh, I guess are these it? Assembly line controller book. Yeah, these are. Pick up a tier 1 rocket. Yeah, then can't do that anymore. Nano Forge. Okay, this is. I guess the next one is then the fusion controller. And then we got a bunch of other things here. Pick up any wand. Thaumatorium. Okay. Pick up runic matrix. Somehow. Yeah, the bad thing is these kind of reset when updated to a new version. Or I'm missing a file to copy, I don't know. Anyway. We also needed the scanner here. Let's plug that in here. This does need to be connected to A2. And for example, we're gonna start with the IV motor and a data stick. And the scanner has to scan the IV motor. And after we have the scanned motor, we can use that data stick in the assembly line to make the next tier, the LUV motor. Okay, it's making a bunch of cable. Here we go. And we should then be able here. 30 seconds. Okay. First of all, we need that multi-block, and I think here's a good area to build it. I think that's already converted, so yeah, I'm gonna need to bring power from the bottom. So I'm gonna build that. Wait, can I build it? Nah, this is not high enough. Then we have to build it horizontally. Okay, we're gonna place the assembly line and then the data access hatch. Let's build the one of the surfaces. Dirt. 3 space underneath should be enough to walk around. And one on top. 1, 2, 3. One on top. So this one is then one surface. And we can already start by putting these. Okay. And how are the fluid? Okay, fluids can go left and right. Can I just put them in one side? Like, can I just put them here? Should be fine, right? Then the output has to be... Wait, where are they putting the output? Okay, this can be on the side. Maintenance. Output. What kind of bus do we have? I mean, is any fine here? We just do like that. Also, the controller block then has to go here, right? The data access hatch next to that. Yeah. Energy hatch on top. That means we gonna get power from this side. Like so. And then the rest we can just build like so. No. Okay, then don't do that. Most are these solid steel. Wait, what is that? So many energy hatches. These are... do these have to be energy hatches all? No, right? Anyway, first of all, where's the... Great. This one here. First of all, until the end. That's one too much. What do we have behind that? Behind that is the assembler machine casing until the end. Hey Striker, max tier or it's not? Yes, exactly. We are building the max tier. We are using the length of 16. That was so expensive. Like, oh my. Like making one of these casings 6 ZPM circuits times 16 here plus 4 for the controller. So 20 in total. 20 times 6 ZPM circuits. That was the most expensive thing. And other side, adjust the grades. Oh no, the magnet. I'm out here still using vacuum tubes to make LV circuits. Nice. Yeah, it's actually like the progression is insane, but it took also quite some time to get here. Then the glass. Now I'm kinda uh, in an area where I have no idea how to correctly progress, because I never did it. Then on the bottom side, I hope that's just all solid steel. Oh, it's actually exactly enough what I brought. Are you working? Oh, oh yes, we only have the maintenance issue. And there we go, we have the, yeah, no data sticks, but that is fine. The assembly line is here. Let's get some cable. Uh, let's get some vanadium gallium cable. I mean, and we are going to plug this here. Transformer. And we need to get some LUV power from the bottom. So now comes the item distribution. For that we need some storage buses. Wait a minute, why are these connected and these not? Huh? Wait, is there a problem here? Uh, this looks kind of weird. Not sure. But how could I check? Oh no 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 no. What the heck? What? Who's that? Why he had like 800 HP? But still, so are we only... No, this doesn't make sense. I just hope it works. Like, maybe it's just a visual thing. We need to have here the highest priority, right? So wait, 4. Why did I do 6? Ah. It's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That makes it from 0 to minus 15, so 16 inputs. And does it matter fluids as well? I mean, let's just do it. Like, how are we gonna? I just saw you made the video. Thanks. Yeah, but I was a bit too tired, so I cut too much. Like, I cut a lot. But anyway, MV to HV was not so much to do. Like, the one I'm working on right now, the HV to EV, that's quite a big one. Like, that's so many things. So many things are happening in HV to EV. Let's get some cable anchors and some cable. I'm gonna use proper colors once I move into the personal dimension. But before that, I'm gonna make the infinite spray can, I think, for doing that. Wait, 6, 8. Yeah, okay. I'm a couple streams behind my editing and it's already getting daunting. That's so good. I wish I was that. Oh, oh no. I'm not just a couple streams behind. I'm like, oh no. I'm so far behind. Okay, so now we need a controller here. This is then the area. Controller. This will be the subnet, I guess, that receives the items. And here we can actually connect to this P2P again. I think, yeah, we can. We have some channels left. So, P2P. Don't need the big one actually, but anyway. P2P. So you are, I have to check where you are connected again. Wait, that is not this one. Where did I put the, was it this one? Yeah, right? Okay. Oh no. In the personal dimension, I will also work with more wireless hedges. Okay, we got that connected. And now what we actually just need are dual interfaces, right? 2 of them. And we should be some cable. This should be basically done. You get one here. Okay, this looks kind of bad. And of course the output needs to be connected as well. Okay. Here we turn on the blocking mode and then we need a blocking card again. Here. And of course we need some power. Quartz. Quartz. Never have quartz fiber. Come on. Come on. Come on. Quartz fiber. Huh? Okay. From here to here. Ah, no, this one is online. No, no, no. Or is it? Yeah, yeah, this one of course is online because P2P brings that through. But this one here though. Okay, and now these are all online. So let's get our first data stick. But right, that was a data stick, not a pattern. And we put that here. Also oh, one more thing I completely forgot for the let's order that. We need a polarizer. IV version. And what was that? 16x vanadium annealed. So 64 in total then. And now let's get some of the vanadium cable. And where can we... which one's closer? Both looks kind of same. Let's go here then. Okay, we got that online. And now we need to work on encoding the first pattern. Also, let's enter LUVH officially by making an LUV machine casing. I don't have that encoded. What? Wrong button. Vanadium gunning cable, BTFE, and LUV casing. LUV casing I have. Oh, what? We are full here. Uh, then for now, take out the computer casing Mark 1. I don't think we need that anymore. And we have to upgrade the infrastructure there. The quest is unlocked, I think. Keep soldering on. This one here. Okay, then 1 sec. We're gonna do this one first. Did I need an... Like, doesn't matter. Indium, cadmium, bismuth, lead, and tin. Circuit 5. Wait, circuit 5, right? Yeah. So do this. Alright, the indium, which is one thing I wanna make a B for. Definitely. This craft kinda seems like a time-based to make this. Having the B is definitely better. It's also not that complicated to make, like it doesn't have any huge crafting change for the indium, so making the B doesn't skip so much gregging. So it's totally fine, I think, to make that. What do we actually need for the quest? Oh, just 1 cell, okay. Or we can just do this. Okay. Here we go. LUV machine hull. The first one. We are ready to enter LUV. Oh, let's go. Damn. There we go. LUV. And that means we need to make these components. And okay. First of all, this one. Roux. I've encoded that recipe, so let's just make a stack. I just encoded it, I guess, and then never made the item. Should be... How fast is that? Ooh. Why are you not cooking? Wait, why are you not cooking? Oh, wait. I actually forgot to... No, helium you can also use. Ah, you don't even have helium. I completely forgot to export argon here. Oh no, that means all the time these other two were running in a worse state. They were using hydrogen and oxygen. Basically just hydrogen. Okay. That's gonna take a while, so In the meantime, let's encode the first LUV component, which is the LUV motor. The first assembly line recipe. That we need this, 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 and this, which we all don't have. Let's get started with the wire here. That's easy. HSSS, H, come on. We don't even have the rod, so first the rod, and the long rod. Anything else for the samarium? So make the rod in the extruder. And that's why we also need to make the IV polarizer, because it is not possible to polarize that without that. And the samarium ingot itself, it's fine for now. Polarizer. Still need to get the annealed copper. Okay. Interface. And we're gonna put that here. It's time to replace some of these with multi-blocks as well. Actually, I think the autoclave is gonna unlock now. Which is one of the very slow machines I wanna make the... Wait, which one was it? Ah yeah, this one, right? Yeah. LUV assembler, and then... Yeah, I guess... Yes. Yeah, we definitely gonna make this one as soon as possible. Many of these recipes are super slow in here. What we're gonna first focus on though is a rush to the final circuit actually of LUV. I think it's an UV circuit, which we need for the... Wait, where's the recipe? I didn't encode. Which we need for the meta manipulator here. We need these here, crystal mainframes. So we're gonna, if possible, rush as fast as we can to that point. Mount output. Let's encode. Let's get some samarium rod. If that worked. Right. Wait, did I? No. Good. Plus, we have the old polarizer here, so we bring the old stuff also to here. And then the yttrium barium. Did we make that? No. Oh. That was definitely an IV quest. Here, right. So let's make 65. How do we get... Ah, that was from the dehydrator, from the rare earth. Ah, I remember. From this stuff. And that was gained by processing this ore. So how about we make 200 of that? And then we take the mixer and make circuit 2. That's perfect. We have that. But we need oxygen as well. Make this, and then you go EBF circuit 1 though. Circuit 1 is over here. And mixer circuit 2. Mixer circuit 2. So, but then the rare earth, I hope. So the next step here is what? Just as usual, okay. I hope we get enough stuff out of this one. Something... maintenance here. Okay, looks good. We have some dust here. Is the circuit? Doesn't really matter. Okay, good. I think I got all the byproducts in here, right? That I had before. And there we go. We have a lot of... I didn't use the yttrium actually before. I did that for something else, I guess. What was I looking for last time? I forgot. Anyways, now we can make this stuff and 65 for the quest. We need to get the... No, it's an option task, okay. You take that much. And the other quest, it was this one. That was over here. Actually, I think I put the circuit 1 in here as well. Yeah. So this kind of stuff that takes longer, we can put in here. Ah, but now you're full. Anyway. The motor I can already put here. Ooh, let's see if everything works. I'm still like a bit confused why these look so weird. But the multi-block formed, so what's the minimum size of this one? The minimum size is at least 5. Is that... But that is like just 2, so yeah, then it's. I thought it's maybe until here, like the 5, and then it then looks different. But if it's already after 2, that should be fine. Then it's probably a visual glitch. Okay, and that is this quest done as well. Let's see. Do we have everything to get started with this one? Yes. So let's make an LUV motor. Here we go. Ah, okay. Of course, I need to make that cable. Let's make that here. Actually, how many? So you need 2. These I always need some cables. Then let's make 8. And for the wire mill, we can just make 2. That's fine. You're fast enough. Okay, here we go. Got everything ready? Okay. Last one. Let's go. No, something's bugged. We got the cable until here. So wait, how many products were that? That's 5. Wait, so then why? Is that in the correct order? Yeah. Then we should have the liquids here. And we have the data as well. What? Why are you not working? Everything is in here. Uh, yeah. The scan is also there. What? Or it basically doesn't recognize these, which are weird. Like why? Why would that not work? Is it because of the output? Wait. Let me move the output to the end. I think in other GregTech mod packs I always had that in the end. Oh. Oh, it changed. Yeah. That looks better now. And we are making the motor. Okay. That was actually it. The output has to be in the end. And here we go. We have an LUV motor. And now we need to scan all the IV components. First of all, can we add more data hatches? Because we have just 4 sticks here. I think there was also a bigger data hatch. Advanced data. Oh, this one is actually possible. It is expensive, but it's definitely possible. And we have 16 slots in here. let's immediately make this one. Even even it is way more expensive. Wait, this is ZPM, right? Oh. Data orbs. I hope it is compatible. Oh, is that, can I can put that on the assembly line, right? Right. Anyway, let's see. No. Oh my god. Why are so many creepers in here? Like, wait a minute. That was the... Where are they coming from? Nowhere they can spawn. Is that a warp effect from Thorncraft? That would be pretty annoying. Anyway, let's continue scanning the next items. Which is this one. Conveyor, for example. Piston should be done. Then we need to make a robot arm. And a pump, which we also have. Nice. What is this weird background in my toolbar? What? Okay. Wait, what's happening? 27 warp. So, encoding recipes. With the motor, we can make, first of all, a piston. Oh, that is a lot of HSSS things. Nah, not here. It should be encoded over here. Is that actually... Wait, you're not adding everything to the pattern, right? 9 items, but you have like 10 in total. How? Wait, pattern. There's probably a bigger pattern, right? Assembly line patterns, yeah, I know. Oh. Wait, why do I need these many assembly line components for making this when I can't even make Wait. How am I gonna make this one without the bigger terminal? I don't get it. Let's just encode that and see what's gonna happen. Anyway, the HSS components, I have basically none. Okay. Gear, small gear, rings, rounds. It's a nugget in the lathe. Make a bunch of that and nuggets. Wait. Wait, what's the... Whatever, I use the saw then. Don't want to use alloy smelter with nuggets thingies. This can use any, right? Big gear, small gear, and then let's add the piston here and see what's gonna happen. Piston data also done. Let's order this one. HSS plate, not yet. Okay. And why are you... Okay, good enough. The nugget thingy doesn't work. The plate. So then how... We need basically this one then, right? And the alloy smelter, so we need another input bus. And maybe we have the nugget form. Yeah, we have it here. Not this one. Oh, what is this here? Not good. Here's an energy hedge. It's annoying. Can I use the top ones? Interface. Let's order some HSS nuggets. We should probably optimize the crafting of these HSSS ingots because we need quite a lot of that stuff from now on, I think. And that's a lot of flatline material. That doesn't look good. Ah, no, you just turned off. Okay, no, it worked. Actually worked. And we're gonna increase the crafting size here. Make it 16. To have 2 volcanoes running to make a bunch of these ingots. And this area is quite interesting. So, last episode, I've put a transformer down there to the B area with the solar panel. And guess what? It started raining. And that transformer didn't like the rain. So he exploded. Well, and I just kept it like this to remind myself, like every time I fly here, because that was not the first time this happened. I should never put transformers outside without cover. I have hooked up the solar panel here from the researcher, from the Thaumcraft researcher, just to have this one going. And as you can see, we have tons of sugar and honey. It's producing actually less than this one needs, but it's fine. Like, it's making more than enough. We have actually now, since the last episode, we have 700 samarium dust and 400 cerium dust. Plus, of course, the ingots, which is definitely enough before we make like 600 motors LUV. Oh wait, do these components also need some? No, only the samarium is being used in the motor, I guess. Anyway. Oh, this one we can now make. Is that a quest? That was supposed to be here. Oh. Oh, what? Another creeper. What is happening? Wait a minute. Oh, perfect. Fake creeper. Okay. From 25. Oh, that's annoying. That is so annoying. Oh no. I need to. But then the permanent warp cannot be reduced except from this stuff here, right? The Alistair soap. The chance to reduce your permanent warp is 10%. Increase to 25 if you have the warp ward effect. This soap has some side effects. But yeah, that means we actually need to get started with Thaumcraft today. After the assembly line is running. First though, I want to have the LUV components. Oh wait, did I not? Ah, I want to have all the LUV components working. So now let's see if that's actually working. Because you're not using any lubricant. But the recipe has lubricant. Or do we have to just put in fluids manually for now? Also, there's another data stick, and we probably have the robot arm done. LUV. Right, we can actually make the LUV assembler, and the LUV superconductor soon, which immediately allows us to make LUV energy hatches. So we can upgrade the assembler here. And then we're gonna make more and more of these superconductors and energy hatches to upgrade many things to LUV. There was also something I wanted to make once I reach LUV, but I forgot. Ah, right. We have to do the Naquada things. The Naquada line. Because I want a bunch of the Naquada ingots to make the Naquada coils. So now we probably are stuck with the craft here because you have no lubricant. Obviously. Let's get the lubricant. Yes, that was working. Why are you not making any sound? No custom sound for this one? Damn. Okay, but we have the first electric piston. Right, for the quest here. Let's continue with the conveyor, for example. And for that we have everything, and also the lubricant is within the recipe. Okay, let's go. Make a conveyor. Also, before that, take this out. Put the bigger data hatch here. And there we go. More data. So can we actually then use two? Let's say I'm gonna put this one, the other data one here. Is that working? Incomplete structure. No, that is not working. So I guess that is kind of it. After that, we have to build a second one or switch some recipes around. So LUV conveyor. Wait, why are you crafting lubricant? Oh, I have my background program not running. That is managing the maintaining items. Okay, here we go. Now everything should start soon. Yep, here's the lubricant, pyrithium, ME stuff. Okay. And probably you were also offline. But yeah, oh yes, the monocyte line also started up again. Do we have some platinum? I turned this one back on, by the way, like basically after the last stream, with an industrial centrifuge running, because I needed more of the platinum dust, metallic powder dust, and that's an. But I have to definitely upgrade this one now. Make a bigger setup for this. Right, you were making that. Let's check the multi-block if everything's crafting here. Yes. Or running at AUV power, it's kind of slow. I guess this one is one of the multi-blocks that's gonna get 2 LUV energy edges immediately. Here we go, that's the conveyor. It's done. Next item. Next item is gonna be the pump. And this fits also into the... Wait, styrene rubber ring was styrene, yeah. But we need screws and rotors. So for that we need to process some bolts. And of course a rotor. Yeah. We are fully over here. Space for the rotor. Here as well, the bolts are also full. Here we go, some screws. And that's the pump. LUV small niobium titanium fluid pipe. Okay. Niobium titanium we have. Small pipe is somewhere. That was tiny. Here's the small one. Okay, here we go. Then, while that's crafting, let's work on the next one. That is the robot arm, which now... Okay, so you have none of the liquids. LUV circuits, EV, and IV. Okay. And we need to bring a bit of the indoloi. And hopefully, after we have these components, we can make the bigger pattern encoder and can fix these recipes. Again, it's making HSE. How much HSS? How much is it actually using? So one dust is iridium and osmium. How's the osmium supply looking? Ooh. I mean, it's still like, no, wait. It's like ×9. So we can easily make 1,800 HSS ingots. So actually, it's fine. However, we can already order the robot arm, right? It's not gonna use up the pump in its process. Anyway, you need to make the circuits first. Pump is crafting. And that means let's put the lubricant or indoloi. I don't know which way. Let's put, I know, we need these to take out the leftovers. After the robot arm is done. Pump is also done now. And then the emitters. Okay, but first let's make the pattern. This one. Fluid processing. I guess I can just replace the current pattern terminal, right? Don't need to make a second one. And this is actually, yeah, they are not that expensive. These, however, no, they're also fine. But they need 4 of the emitters. It adds up, I guess. Hate magic and fluid P2P, but still want to TP fluids. Tech has your back with the Ender fluid link cover. Place 1 on a tank and open GUI channel. Okay, public. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I just skip? Oh, but they're expensive. I mean, They are also not that cheap. Oh no, wait, no, they are actually very cheap compared to this. But they're easier to make here right now. But does that work cross-dimension? That would solve the problem. Still we need some. So Ender, wait, cover. Is that is there the same thing for items? Not just for fluids? Uh, Seems like not. Damn. So I still would need to make the ender chests. Anyway. Let's see how many we can get from the... what is this? When the pack updates and changes and an assembly line recipe, your old data sticks also need to change their recipe. Okay, let's just open this loot bag now. The first reward. T3. What could we get? I mean, all these LUV components are nice. I hope I don't get these fluid pipes, but I can actually get some ender chests and ender tanks if I'm lucky. Let's go. Oh, come on. Okay. How are we doing with the craft? You're making... you cannot put the stuff for the motor because you are full. I know the blocking mode probably... Yeah, blocking mode was blocking that. Okay, now you should have all the items in here. We put some juice. And here we go. The craft started for the robot arm LUV. That would be the first quest done. And for this thing here, we need one more conveyor and two more motors. Annihilation core, we have that. Lapis plate, we probably also have. Just have to wait for this to finish. Okay. That is this quest, but so after Okay. I need to... Wait, what is the... Do I need to do this? On wafer processing. Okay, this has just... This is just upgrading the processing speed, which I don't really care about right now. Molecular transformer. Okay, antimony. Uh, the chloride, and then what? The fluoride. Okay. The fluoride. And then we make this stuff we can just make in mainnet, honestly. But then we need to combine that in the EBF. Then here the Naquada processing, I guess, starts. Then it would. Problem is we also need to. Anyway, we need Naquada alloy. But first we need the coil upgrades to cook this. And for the coil upgrades we need Naquada anyway, not the Naquada alloy. Also, once I have the Naquada processing chain online, I can upgrade the wafers to Naquada, like all of them. Or should I do netherite line first? What is here? Ah, that's the circuit thingy. Do I really need that? Can I not just... because I could make it here. No. Which one? We also need to take care of a power upgrade. Okay, let's have... No, we need to do Naquada first. We're gonna do Naquada first. Just to have also the coil upgrade. So the first start is actually from wait, what kind of do we have this dust? Narco. Okay, we have enriched and the normal Naquadah. Let's start by checking the processing chain for the normal Naquadah. Which is first. Yeah. We're gonna start with this stuff here, which is, this is gonna made in the, I'm gonna make this in the antimony hydrofluoric acid. We have that, all of that. Actually, wait, do we have that? Yeah, we have a bunch of that. Okay. Didn't I set that to an export here to make fluorine back? Ah, yeah. How much are we keeping in here? Oh, come on. Okay. That makes sense that we have this much. Then the ether. This is made. Wait, no, wait. This one's made how? Okay, I got confused. This one's made like this. This one is made in a distillation tower. Wait. Ah, yeah, from the solution. Trichloride. And then we get the ether back, I guess. Because this takes... Yeah, we actually get the ether back. So by just maintaining that stuff until we have like 50,000 of this, by crafting always one at a time, we should be good to go. And make a bunch of that first. So let's quickly set up this crafting chain. Circuit 1, circuit 1, circuit 1, also circuit 1, but you are distillation tower. Let's go here first. Distillation tower recipe. Then we have a bunch of circuit 1 stuff, which is this one. Let's get a pattern here. Pattern. Capacity card. And this one is circuit 2, which we have over here. So that means if we order now a, what was it, fluor antimonic acid, you should be crafting that easily. If we have a free ACR. Which step is taking this one? Should also not take so long. No. How to get rid of this, wasn't it? Okay, whatever. So, fluantimonic acid, there it is. I hope that if we make again a stack of Naquara, it's gonna skip this stuff here. But we have that acid now, and I wanna add this to this maintaining service, just to have a bunch of that ready, because the ether also, yeah, that's back. Also, can we make let's go. There we have it. Fluid processing pattern. Ah, that looks better. I just have to remember that I have to fix the recipe. Wait a minute. Why can I not see the recipe drop of fluor? Wait, fluor. Drop of fluor. Oh, antimonic acid. No, it's working. That means 50,000 per batch. Should slowly now craft some of that stuff. Yeah, here we go. And next step. Next step. So this is done. Next step in that processing chain is using this acid to make this one and this. You are actually turning into titanium with hydrogen. So if I export that automatically into this one here, problem though, it's gonna be voided. The fluid, yeah, I need to change the, so actually let's get a dual interface. Or should I set up an extra EPF for this processing line? For this one step. Now I'm gonna export that dust just back to the mainnet and then have it go here. But yeah, first we need an EPF, of course, for the first step, which yeah, makes this one here, the low Naquada emulsion. So EPF 1. Let me get my notepad. Naquada processing. So the first one required an EBF on circuit 1. Next step, we have the low quality Naquada solution. That's a centrifuge circuit 1. Circuit 1. And here we have, what's the input? Okay, yeah, right. But the output though, the gallium hydroxide, what's gonna happen to that? Okay, we could auto export that into a chemical reactor with no circuit. Gallium and hydrogen, sodium hydroxide, that's good. So let's make an ACR no circuit. ACR no circuit, also 1. That is for getting some gallium here then. However, and this stuff then goes also in ACR no circuit for making this one. So we have 2 no circuit ACRs. Then we have, first of all, how to get should I make this? Quadria. Oh, wait a minute. Do we get this? Ah, we kinda get that stuff back, right? Wait, so we get 1,000 from processing 5,000. But that is not enough. Oh wait, no, this is a different liquid. Wait, so if we get 1,000 from 5,000 of this, we turn 3 to 2. So we turn this 30,000 into 20,000. and then we get 4 times. Oh, no, 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 it actually perfectly loops. So this one, let's just make it, let's make 8,000 of this to have enough for run this, to run this stuff like 2 times, basically. Oh, but this one here, neutron activator. I have no idea how to use this one. Per extra speeding pipe casing will give time discount, but it will reduce the neutron acceleration efficiency. Okay. Kinetic energy is 200 minimum and maximum 230. How do we... How do we create that energy? Wait, this is being made using the precise assembler in the precise mode? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Does it mean we have to make uh precise casings Mark 1? Ah, this stuff here. That was something I wanted to make. This one. The M. That was something I needed the LUV EBF ZPM, basically EBF for. Here, this one. Quickly add this, because this one is a good turbine material. Where is it? Come on. Here. This one is a good turbine material because it has such a, not because of the efficiency, but it has a good amount of power output. So we can, yeah, it's, what is that, 4 amps IV? We can make some 4 amps. If we make a large gas turbine, wait, so let's open the large turbine calculator. This is tier 4? Okay. Because the efficiency is not so high, probably. So, and then if we use nitrobenzene on an XL gas turbine, we can get out LUV amps, 16 LUV amps. With this, we can get out 16 LUV amps on a large gas turbine using these turbines, which is very nice. And that is also gonna be my planned power setup for the personal dimension, because I kinda got tired, so I've actually added 2 thorium reactors here. But honestly, setting this up um, with these heat exchangers and everything, it is quite a lot of work and not generating that much power. Like, it is generating good amount of power. Can also run basically forever. Already right now. Wait, what is crafting right now? Okay. But honestly, we need another precise assembler for continuing this stuff. How about, okay, how about we do the following? I'm gonna move to the personal dimension without using the copy paste mode. Now what is the meta manipulator IV? I can at least do geometry. Uh, so what? Like, I can use the builder's one for that, right? Okay, how about we do the following? We are going to the personal dimension, and then the next big thing, what we're gonna do. Oh, instead, we have assembly lines done, LUV components as well. Thaumcraft AE2 can wait for now. We could go to the wait. So space race. We could go to the next tier of planets. I could set up space pumping. But what I was planning to do first in the personal dimension is build a new power setup using the old benzene here, but of course now using Dangot distillus. So we need to make a bunch of these. Ah, right, and there was something missing. Still on IV, we need to make the thorium-232. So let's do this. There was, I think, a requirement for making arcanite or something. I definitely remember that we need to make this. This looks complicated though. So wait, first of all, circuit 22. Do I have that? No. Yeah, it is not conflicting. And I think I want a dedicated chemical plant for making nitrobenzene, because so nitrobenzene uh it takes but the honestly, if I make 4 LCRs, running on IV. That's definitely fast enough, right? Anyway, that's the last step of that processing chain. Uh, boric acid. Can make that here, borax and hydrochloric acid, or we just make it in the circuit one. Yeah. I think we don't even have borax right now. Yeah. First I have to get that. By going to a nearby salt vein. Here. Because it's a byproduct of processing salt, I think. Let me check for a sec. Rock salt, salt ore. Yeah. We can get it from that. Oh, what the? Didn't expect I take that much damage. Thought these give me basically immunity. That was close. What is actually, so borax? I could, it's also from the salt B. Okay. Yeah, the salt B is definitely something I need to make. Also for chlorine. Hello, what is happening? What I'm gonna do then now, okay, we're gonna change. We just entered LUV, but we're gonna change plans. We're gonna set up power. First of all, we're gonna build the basic setup of the personal dimension. Then we're gonna set up power over there, the new benzene, nitrobenzene, everything. And then the B setup. Like all the resources that should be coming from bees. Like a dedicated centrifuge, dedicated production of the chemicals, acids. Okay, let's head home. There should be enough salt. Salty things to process. Then that was not the only thing. We need a bunch of I know that's the output. No, wait. That's it actually. I got confused for a second. What is this then? Uranium 232. Okay. Anyway. Should we make more at once? So this one turns into molten arcanite, and we need always 4 for the. Okay, let's make 8. No. Wait, what am I doing? What is the amount required here? Boric acid cell. Oh, come on. No, I'm not going to do that now. Okay, but this is working. Small pile of thorium dust. Okay, this I need to then turn back into normal thorium. Nice. Can I actually make the stocking input bars and the input hatch? No. Ah, I. Okay, but this is definitely helping for uh wait a minute. Yeah. I'm probably gonna use these. So let's see. To make these advanced stocking. So these don't pull items. Or do they? Stocking input bus. Anyway, I need to make one. And we're gonna test what I wanna test with that. First of all, industrial coke ovens. And let's go here. So I wanna make 2 of them. Should I make 4? Let's make 4. If I make 4 of you, like this stuff is cheap, but we want of course the tier 2. That means I need HSS. And then we need 21, right? No. 24. HSS S. Yeah, I mean that's fine. So, but these then turn wood. I gonna check log with nitrogen on channel 4 to charcoal byproducts. Plus they have 30 parallels. So we have, with 4 of them, we can pump so much wood into this. it's gonna be insane. So let's build one of these, but set it up so we can have uh, four. Let's the coke. Yeah, I guess we have that left over still. And let's make these. Let's set up the this and this and here and this is channel 3. Okay. Hey, Scarlett. How's your progress going? 16. Here. Wait, is that? That's a normal recipe, okay. Oh, 1 second. Be right back. Be right back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Steel plates. I postponed doing the rutile loop, the cooking one. I already have the ilmenite going on the EV chemical buff, so basically I had everything to have passive titanium going, but today I will finally fix this. That's pretty nice. Passive titanium. So good. Oh, how much do I have? I literally just put like 2000 or something ingots back into my system yesterday. Here's already another 600. What's the maintenance here? Okay, good. No maintenance here. It is definitely so worth it. Now 7,000 titanium in here. 7,000 titanium ingots. I never ever had problems with titanium. Eight. Is that for... Yeah, that's a quest. Oh, a tantalloy. We have some ingots, but I guess we didn't encode that properly. Circuit 12. Ah no, that's one I have actually, the mixer. And we needed the plates here. So plates. Yeah, if I have free titanium, I can basically keep making interface to all. Yeah, exactly. All the A2 components that mostly require interfaces in them. Have, yeah. I've never had problems making interfaces. Always had enough resources for that. And we need a few of these structure. Ah, here we go. That's more tantalloy. So we need the rods and the casings. Rods, casings. Here we go. So, why did I not encode this? I'm gonna need to make more. Let's go then and order some of the coke. Huh? What? Tantalloy. Oh, I was making the wrong thing. That is tantalloy 61. I just encoded tantalloy 60 stuff. Ah, damn it. Okay, nope. Come back here. What the heck is that then? Of course, that's a super annoying circuit. So we're gonna turn this one. That was egged in steel. No. You're gonna do circuit 13 for a sec. You're gonna do this. Hmm. And this recipe is to change as well. Tantalloy 61. Yeah, that's the plate. Wait. Poke. Gem dust? Right. Dehydrator from this one here. And the rare earth. Just something I have to stock up sometimes. I have to figure out some setup for that. Okay. Hopefully you're not too slow. Anyway, with the new, I think with the LUV we can now unlock the better universal automation, and then we can update all the universal automation for the personal dimension. You also need oxygen. Did not encode the liquid oxygen. Oh, actually, it's easier if I just do like... No, it's not. I probably need that for something. Okay, but now you're busy. Then this canister... Ah, no, of course, has to be here. Okay, nice. That means we can take the oxygen tanks, fill them up, because we need to go to a moon dungeon. And we need to get one of the bricks. Okay. There we go. Just a coke oven achievement. Wait, is it a trophy? Can I get some trophy? No. Okay. So I need a muffler. But this we can do later. Energy hedge, muffler, everything. So that's the first one. After this, we're gonna make 3. Is it 3 or 4? It is a 1, 2, 3, 4. The last one though, let's see. But let's make 4 Dangote distillers. And by that, I mean that we first have to encode. Or, so, I mean, it's 350% speed and 12 parallels. We could make one, have a quadruple input hatch, and see how that works out. Maybe one is actually enough for starting out. So first of all, the Arcanite is circuit 4. And should I increase that? I know this takes, oh. Wait, how many? You're hopefully running on LUV, right? Okay, let's see. Circuit 4 is here. Let's order some Arcanite. Energy crystal dust. Wait. Okay. No problem. Come on. Arcanite. Oh, you're not running on LUV. Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna add another energy hatch over here. Probably another transformer. Transformer as well. Another thing we need to add to circuit 20 in the assembly line, which we have, right? 21, 22, 24, 18. Wait, we don't have 20 then. Okay, then we can, while the Arcanite is being made. Is that requiring, yeah, Ivy? Okay, good. Okay. 2 of these. Drive. Okay. So, LV circuit. Circuit 20. So we need a sign. Write that down. We have circuit 20 here. Oh, wait. Oh no, there was something inside now. Huh? Oh, I guess that was just temporary. Hundred. Extract on cyan. But blacklist this one. Right? Yeah. Insert on black. Only this one. Here we go. Thing is online. Plus A2 connection, of course. Quartz fiber. Okay, I'm gonna add this one. Quartz fiber to the maintainer. So I have some in charge office. Okay, then 20. And we are online. That means integral framework. Any IV server, but now I cannot change it to the one I actually want to use. Ah. How many I needed per? 2. Okay. I guess the rest we should actually have. Maybe the nichrome cable I have to make. Yeah. The nichrome cable is not. But that should be easy because nichrome 2x, yeah, is already there for the coils. Let's order one and see if everything works. And meanwhile, we're gonna work on the next stuff. Watertight steel we have. Bit alloy we have. Molten bronze. Wait. Molten bronze. No, we don't have that. Okay. I actually thought I have that, but never mind. So, next recipe to encode. That is the distillus. And here, did I add the distillation tower? Yes. It is expensive, but hopefully worth it. Circuit doesn't matter. Oh right, the Arcanite is gonna take forever if I don't upgrade that. So energy, hatch, and transformer. Even that's gonna be too slow still. Hopefully it's perfect overclocking, but I don't think so. Wait, you are using... Wait, is that the... No, that was the solar thingy. Yeah, here's the... So, you need your own power now. Is the Arcanite done? No. First, I have to wait until this one is done. It's not gonna take like 10 minutes still, right? Okay. You can go back. After the distillus, we want some ACR. Also, we need a bunch of output hatches. A bunch of these ME ones. Let's make 10. Why? Okay, something broke, I guess. Oh, was there not enough channels for the... Did I just break one of the assembler thing? Was there maybe not? Yeah. Okay, you have a channel too less now. We need to fix that quickly. So you are the one that is being used for here and there, but no, we're not going to do that anymore. We are going to change the... We're going to change you to here. And you can be going here. That should mean you have all the 32 channels for yourself. Yes. Also, the casing is done. So first, we're gonna upgrade you over here. That means we don't need this. And let's go full power. Let's see. Order some Arcanite. How fast are we gonna be now? Instead of 300 seconds. Is it a perfect overclock? Please. Probably not, but having half the speed would be already good. The thorium also takes quite some time. But the ExxonMobil is running on LUV already. Huh? Oh no. No, it's not. Okay, but 150 seconds is better than 300. Okay. And that means right, the output hatches. Diamonds and iron rings, okay. Diamonds is a problem though. Maybe we have some floor diamond. So let's put some here. Watch how my multi-block might not be the worst idea. Let's also go to the moon and wait first. Then let's order the dango if it's possible. You're still missing borax. Wait, what? After all the salt, you're still missing. Okay. You guys are not field creepers. Okay. Lots of salt. What are these ores? Lignite coal, okay. Okay, but we should have enough now to make at least one nugget. And then we're gonna need to find some... Oh yeah, we can make the bee. That's the best resource, I think, to get a continuous amount. Okay, then first let's order some integral. Can I at least order 10 then? Yeah, then that's at least crafting already. We're going to the moon. And where is a dungeon? Here we go. Okay. Quest is done. Personal dimension portal. Where should we put that thing? Like, I mean, here would be kind of good, but what if monsters run in and break it? Or is it unbreakable? Let's put it here then. So, how can I make it just white? Can I reset that? Wait. I'm gonna do the backup first. Plains biome. We don't need clouds. Minecraft dirt. Minecraft grass. This is not. How can I make smooth stone slab? Can monsters spawn? Wait. Uh, can monsters spawn on smooth stone slabs? Wait. Smooth stone slab. These are what? Smooth stone slabs. Ah, no, they can spawn. Okay. But it looks kind of nice, right? Like, what if we have a bottom layer of that? Then some air. Then another layer. Wait, so if I put the... maybe I want a bit more here. Like a distillation... No, wait, how high... How high is this building? That is definitely... Yeah, this is less than... I'm gonna make... Yeah, 25... Wait, what's the mega EBF? How high is that thing? Wait, layer 20. So that one would be already 20. Wait, it doesn't save what I was trying. Okay. Let's do that again then. Let's add 25 layers of air. And then another one. That is good, right? I think that is good. Let's go. Yes. Here we can go crazy. Here we go crazy now. And we should have then, yeah, the other. We can build power, everything here maybe, and then let's see. I wanna use what kind of blocks? What kind of blocks? What is concrete? So concrete has this walking speed bonus, right? Mobs cannot spawn and you can walk faster on this block. So I can just make a bunch of concrete then. Isn't that something? Here's a fluid solidifier. We can just, I mean, we can use this one here for a sec. No, this one is the, no, we can't use this one. Then we will use this one. Concrete. Can I just encode more and then and wet concrete? Okay, good. So we have this recipe. You go here. Let's see. Can we get some concrete? Like, yeah, a stack first. You are very fast. That is nice. I just have to remember that after making concrete, I have to take that out. You are probably processing the Arcanite right now, right? You're busy with that. Molten Inconel, but after that you're gonna make ingots. So we better take that out. Yeah. Then, oh wait, I need to do the... Oh no, I can actually, for now, teleport like this. Question is, should I work with chunk borders here? I think it's totally fine to do that without. I have to think about some layout. For example, I can build my A2 system here, like maybe the main thing in here, or this entire... Wait, can I color this? Can we color this? We could chisel it into other concrete, into asphalt. Wait a minute. That looks... How does it look? So let's say we're gonna... Wait, why is this one so weird? Why is it not centered in a chunk? Ah, no, it's starting at 0. Yeah, yeah. Or? No. Which one is 0? This one here? Okay. So here we are at 0. Gonna mark this place. Like that. And then from here... How about we use this as a road, basically, through the base. So from here... but not in this chunk. From this chunk on. Why are you not? Oh, good. Builder. I mean, the meta manipulator would be probably good for removing stuff. But anyway. How does the asphalt look like? It's okay. Are we fast on this? Yo, we are very fast on this. Oh, yeah, okay, definitely it's gonna be the asphalt. Can I make anything with this? I can make Z-tone tiles. Ah. Okay, and these can be... Okay. Yeah, you're still making the Arcanite. Then let's get some concrete. I don't know, how much can we make? Can we make like 1,000? Yo. No, it cannot insert the... Should maybe make the recipe even bigger. Asphalt. One second. Okay. More concrete. And nice. Now I just have to... which way? Yeah, this way we're gonna continue. And yeah, we're gonna build until here. No, we're gonna build until here. And then this turns into a building for the A2. So let's building A2 and yeah, end of this chunk. Oh. So if this one is then the building A2, I have to figure out another block type for this. Can I chisel that? No. But anyway, maybe it can be something else except and something else from here, like this looks more like some factory building stuff. So the Z-tone tiles. If you use blue, for example. Okay. Wait, so I just need this one and then shouldn't I have this? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If it's 100% drop chance from the ditch. I don't have it here. Oh, here. So do we have some Z-tone? Okay, so this one needs to turn into this with a light gray dye. Can we use any... So we have, for example, a lot of blue dye from lapis. So we could make this stuff here. Wait, this looks nice, right? For A2. Wait a minute. Why is this one so much cheaper? So, let's encode some recipes. The blue dye is just this. Z-tone. Oh, this one is still running. What was it? Ah, right. I captured one of the... Oh, no. I captured a void, a crimson knight. I thought I should get some void seeds for Thaumcraft. Guess what? They're all gone. I have to add these to here. Delete all of them. Oh my, the miniature heart as well. And we got a single, not a single void seed? I thought I just saw one, but it probably voided. Yeah, let's start this again. Also this one, not needed right now. Use circuit 9. Let's order the Azure or Azure, whatever. Holy, the Arcanite. Yeah, I guess in the... When I build the personal dimension, I'm gonna plan for a way bigger setup for some of these multi-blocks. I think the alloy blast smelter, that is already the... we have the mega alloy blast smelter. Yeah, we're not gonna get that. What the heck? 64 times 4? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. And for of that we need 16 to make. Okay. Okay. So we have this one. How does it look like? That's nice. We use that on the ground though. This one I can now change. Okay, okay, okay. So maybe for the ground floor. Uh, I mean, no, this one looks kind of. Ah, how about this? Wait, how about this? I work on this. Yeah, okay, for the ground floor, this is good. That means put this back. This is definitely not enough though. Um, this one. Oh no. Go in here. And until yeah, we need this blue stuff. Okay, then that was it for now. Then here we have again asphalt. Then probably don't even... Ah, maybe it's enough for finishing this, yeah. But... So I wanna go until here. Yeah, here. 3 chunks, basically. That is quite a lot of things to mine away. Not sure how much of an ME setup is required until the end game, but I hope this 3x3 chunk area is enough for controller storage. Okay. Now we need to make a bunch of these blue tiles. Make 1,000 already. Then put these in here. Okay. That's definitely not enough though. So another 2,000. Nope. Let's finish this side first. Ah, I forgot something, damn it. So Where's that thing? Yeah, this way it was. Nope, we are here already. And yeah, and I think there was no need to make the IV version of the meta manipulator. Okay. And then ME controller. We need to build one. A big one. Can we order 100? No, we cannot. Let's order like 40. No, diamonds are missing. Okay. And how many do we actually need? So let's order. Huh? Okay. Let's get then some flawless versions. These are turning into 2, right? Yeah. But I think I'm just gonna make a simple cube. Diamonds we have. Okay. So controller. Oh, the thingy is done. So Dangote distillus. Can we order this now? Ah, Macri is missing. Haven't automated that yet, but I was always just putting some redstone in here for now to get a bit more. Because that amount is already so much Macri. It's always enough for a long time. Download. Yes. Okay. It is getting kind of late though for me. Um, we did today the assembly line and have the first LUV components automated. We basically entered the LUVH, and but we realize now that we need more space, more infrastructure, everything more, and doing that here doesn't make any sense really, since I have to move then everything into the personal dimension anyway. So yeah, the next yeah, from now on we're gonna start moving stuff over, basically build the first better power production over there, and then slowly start moving stuff over. So PDIM. All right. Thanks for watching, and let's see, can be who's streaming right now. Ah, let's watch the speedrun. Duct is streaming. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody, and see you next time. Bye bye.